Hello friends, welcome back. I'm Beth, here to help you fulfill your potential in meditation. As most of you know, I don't have just one method that I teach to everybody, like one size fits all. Instead, I much prefer to teach people one-on-one. And the reason is that you're all different. So please use these videos as a guideline, and if there's anything that isn't quite working for you or anything that doesn't quite fit, then be in touch and I'll be more than happy to discuss those things with you one-on-one. Today's video is about learning to discern the different mental factors in one mind moment. And this is going to be much easier for you if you're already familiar with discerning the different mind moments in one mental process. Now, I've made some other videos on discerning the different mind moments in one mental process, so if you haven't done so already, I'd suggest that you watch those videos and, if possible, do the practice, because this one's going to be much more intuitive to you if you're already familiar with discerning those mind moments. Now, if you are familiar with discerning the mind moments in different mental processes, you will have noticed that different moments have different mental qualities. Usually we call these different mental factors, and the Pali word is cetasika. Now, it's really important for our nama practice for discerning the mind that not only we learn to discern the different moments in one mental process, but also the different mental factors in one mind moment. Now, I don't have enough time in one short video to be listing all of the different mental factors in all of the different mind moments. So today I just want to give a general procedure for discerning the different mental factors in any given moment. So if we want to do this in practice, then where do we start? Well, an obvious place to start is by choosing the mind moment that we want to discern. So for the purposes of this video, let's say that we're going to discern the different mental factors in an adverting moment. Once we've chosen the moment that we're going to work with, we then have one of two broad strategies to go with. The first strategy I like to call going in blind. And what this means is that we discern the mental factors in our chosen moment without first checking the book. So it means when we are doing the discernment, we don't know which mental factors we can expect to see in that mind moment. Now, this is a great strategy if you want to build your confidence in the accuracy of the texts, but also if you want to build your confidence in the accuracy of your own discernment. Now, if you'd prefer a little bit of an easier strategy, then you can read the book first. You can memorize the list of mental factors that you'll be finding in your chosen moment. Once we've chosen the moment that we're going to work with, we then need to establish our concentration. So if you've already practiced the jhanas, then you can establish your jhana concentration. Otherwise, you will need to establish a fairly stable and deep access concentration. Once our concentration is established, we then want to bring our attention to the heart area until we can clearly see the mind moments arising and passing away one after the other. When those mind moments are clear, we then want to prompt our chosen mind moment. So in this case, we'd want to prompt an adverting moment. So we do that by adverting our attention to an object. Adverting our attention to an object to prompt that adverting moment. Now, as we prompt our moment, we want to bring our attention to the heart and discern that moment arise and pass away. It will be very quick. When we're confident in discerning that moment, we then want to discern the first mental factor in that moment. Now, it might take several tries before we become confident discerning that first mental factor in the moment. So we might need to do some repetition of prompting the moment, then discerning the mental factor, prompting, discerning, until we become confident. When we're confident discerning that first mental factor, we can repeat the process with the second mental factor, then the third, then the fourth, and so on, until we've discerned all of the mental factors one by one. When we've discerned those mental factors one by one, we then want to practice to see them as a group. Now, if the wisdom's sharp, you might be able to see them all as a group on your first try. If not, then you can try building them up one by one. So first, we discern to see one mental factor, then we discern to see two together, then 3 together, then 4 together, and so on, until we can discern all of the mental factors in that mind moment in one go. When we feel confident with one mind moment, we then need to repeat the process for all of the mind moments. Now, if you've chosen the strategy to go in blind, when you've discerned all of the mental factors in one mind moment, it's the time when you can check the book and you can see if the book matches your wisdom or not. If you've chosen the strategy of reading the book up front, then that stage of meditation isn't so exciting for you. So that's what I have to say today on discerning all of the different mental qualities in one mind moment. It's quite a lot of work, but it is fundamental to our Vipassana practice. So what I would suggest is that you get off of those screens, get onto the meditation cushions and start doing the practice. If there's anything that isn't clear for you, if there's anything that you want to discuss, then be in touch with me and I'll be more than happy to discuss those things with you individually. As most of you know, I do all of my work on a donation basis, so I encourage you to support me either through Patreon or through my website so that I can continue to make these videos. Thank you so much for your support. Wishing you the best with your meditation.